They were thinking really large scale, big, huge industrial contracts. And uh, none of that ever came to fruition. And so currently we have this beautiful state of the art mushroom growing facility that's shuttered. And we're still in conversation with people. We're still looking for a way to move that forward because in my mind, I can't imagine anything more complete, wholesome. This it's like this to go from the depths of stinky, dark, shitty chicken house to gleaming, glowing mushrooms. I just can't think of anything more profound and beautiful and to streamline it in a way where other chicken farmers can adapt it. But as of right now, it's just at a standstill. And not at a standstill because we're still, hopeful and we're still in conversation and the facility is still there. I mean, it's there. It is there. And so there's so much potential in that area. There's so much potential for it to actually happen. I don't know what has to line up exactly for everything to happen. But I do feel I have faith that if it's come this far, that uh, I have faith that that something will happen. Somebody will see it. Somebody will see the benefit, the potential, the beauty in it, and that it will come back to life.
First of all, thank you for sharing all that, and it's a cool story. It's a really interesting story. But that transitioning to plant-based farming from agricultural farming and animal farming to plant-based farming, it's like, yeah, got to figure it out. Like, it's the figuring it out that I think is so interesting, because think of like old-timey farming, it's like someone's got a farm and they raise some cattle, they raise some crops or whatever it is. It's like, that's not what you're doing. You were doing like modern farming with these big barns and 60,000 chickens, and like you're stuck in the economy of a big corporation that's selling you the chicken, selling you the feed, like doing the marketing and everything. The idea of farming, this like kind of natural, symbiotic thing with the land, that wasn't what you were in. And you're trying to kind of find your way back to
Mm.
that through plant-based farming. And of course it's going to be difficult. And of course it's going to be like, it's like you had this grand experiment with mushrooms and let's see what happens next. But the willingness to take that leap and kind of figure it out as you go along and keep that positive energy, and knowing that positive energy will attract like minds, I think that's awesome. That's amazing. I did want to ask you a question. And by the way, it's like for anyone here who's like, oh, I thought this was going to be a happy ending story. It is a happy ending story, right? Like you're still figuring it out.